They say time heals all wounds. What if time is the wound? What if the thing they told you to forget keeps living inside you, shaping the way you fight, the way you love, and the way you breathe? I was born into a wound, a family too wide to carry me, a culture too cruel to nurture me. I was the sick one, the forgotten one, the one sent away under the disguise of love, only to realize that it was rejection wearing another mask. That was the beginning of the spell breaking. That was the day that I found out that nobody was coming to save me. They call it the shadow, the part of yourself that you're taught to hate, the anger, the rage, the fear. I met all of mine before I even knew their names. I wore masks just to survive. Masks to keep people comfortable. Masks so heavy that I forgot the weight of my own skin. But the wounds never left. It whispered at night. It showed up in broken trust, in betrayal, in loneliness, and in silence. And then came the descent, the drowning, the feeling that your life is being siphoned out of you. When dark energy feeds on your light, when you're used as a life jacket for others while they're pushing you deeper into the water. That's when I realized that my breath wasn't free and that my existence was currency in someone else's survival. But here's what they don't tell you. Sometimes drowning is initiation, and sometimes suffocating is the only way to remember how precious breath is. Healing didn't come easy. It didn't come with church sermons or motivational quote or pretending that I was okay. Healing came the day I sat with my wound and stopped calling it weakness. The day I looked at my scars and called them teachers. The day I embraced my shadow and realized that it wasn't trying to kill me, it was trying to complete me. That was the day that the healer was born. Not because my pain disappeared, because I finally understood that my wound is not a curse, but a compass. And individuation, becoming whole, it's not about being perfect, but about becoming real. About choosing love in a world that profits off hate, and about reclaiming your rhythm in a world that only wants clones. About standing in your truth, even when it makes people uncomfortable. I'm not healed, I'm healing. I'm not perfect, I'm becoming. I'm not saved, I'm sovereign. Still I choose love. Still I choose to turn these wounds into medicine. Still I choose to be lifeline for the lost. Because maybe, just maybe, the wound was never the end. The wound was just a doorway. And walking through it, that's how we find ourselves again. When I was 16 years old, I met with the devil. The darkness that was trapped inside me, you could say, some call it the shadow, the evil. I went to a boarding high school, a very violent and lawless one, for lack of a better word. So I tried to be as good as I could in hell, if that makes sense. I tried to be friendly. I tried not to be a bully and abuse other kids like my peers did, because I was like a norm, you get me? And I never even wanted to be called senior like my peers wanted to be called. I just was me, you get me? I was friendly with everyone, older or younger. So one day I asked some of the kids I was friendly with, the juniors I was friendly with, to help do laundry, which was a norm. Everybody did that, you know? I have juniors who you help out, and then they help you back in return by doing laundry for you and running errands for you, you know? So they didn't say they were not going to do it. They accepted, and I gave them the clothes to wash. And mind you, it was during examination time. And yeah, so they took, and then I went about my business. So the next day, I called them to bring back my laundry, and they couldn't provide them. Only to find out that they didn't do the laundry and they didn't keep the clothes safe. Now, it's an exam morning, and I didn't have no school uniforms to wear to class. So I snapped, and I picked what we call a 2x4. It's a pretty big stick. And I bit the living daylight out these kids. It was one of my darkest moments ever. Because it wasn't even the action that bothered me. It was the fact that I couldn't stop myself. I didn't feel guilty for doing it. And I loved it. That scared the living daylight out of me. That was the first time I really saw how far I could have pushed it. I mean, I bit this kid to the point that he couldn't even get up. So yeah, got me questioning a lot of things. And it's a day I can never forget. And I can't really remember them, their faces and what they look like, because it was a long time ago, but yeah. So that brings me to the topic of today, integrating your shadow or trying to run away from your past or pressing down emotions is the biggest mistake we can make as humans. I love you, and thanks for your time.